Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on him. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back.
And he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Power football with the run. It's a seam wide open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think
Hurley on the Jets. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix.
Touchdown Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Hardy.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Hardy. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot and get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Sellers. Quick quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Got a man. It's Bennett. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see? Oh, a lot of space. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running.
A shot toward the end zone, and this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Gamecocks started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. Touchdown, South Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy.
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. He's loose. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. They can do two things. You got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead. In the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have. Skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
That's caught. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback.
Lots of running room. Bulldozes his way through. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Hunt. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. It's a reverse. Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he's just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, Dale.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He breaks a tackle. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had... They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Horn. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick completion on the out route, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Look at the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position. Go 2-0. They're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Missouri, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Horn. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll give it to the back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to... On the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. The hand to the running back. He'll be brought down but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The old coaching cliche goes 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Man, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. You definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.